Stihl 026. This one's lightly ported. It has a round tooth semi skip chain, or full comp semi chisel chain. Up next, we're going to run this Neotech 872i. So far, I really like this saw. I'm into it, just a little over $300. This is a clone of the Magnum 038, and the improved version, I guess, is quite a bit better than the previous one. So far, it's been great for me. This is the Neotech bar chain. It's just really been a great chainsaw. I've been so impressed. Although it does have like fitment issues here, if you look. It doesn't really fit quite right. It doesn't feel as nice as the real Magnum. But at the price, it rips pretty good. So I did notice though, like the impulse line is rubbing up against the boot. So I probably will take that apart and see if I can make it fit a little bit better. But overall, it hasn't really given me any problems yet. This here is a C51. It's a Homelite I just recently picked up. I think it's 77 or 78 cc. I recently started it about a week ago, and we're gonna see if it starts now. So I was surprised. I paid $30 for this chainsaw. Obviously there's no chain on there right now. It's a 404 and I don't have any of that in stock, so let's see if she wants to run. like to get this one fixed up nice and make it something I take out on a regular basis. I'm surprised it started that easily, but yeah, let's grab something else. This is my vintage Stihl 032. This is the grandpa saw. Got it from a kid who got it from his grandpa, who apparently bought it brand new. It's obviously been very well maintained. As far as I can tell, it's all stock except for this handle here and a new chain. Let's give it a cold start. This chainsaw has been really good to me also. I just really like these old vintage Stihls now. Let that warm up for a second and then I'll put it to work. This one really impresses me. I didn't know the 032 was that good, and it's never given me a hiccup other than a spark plug, and yeah, starts every time. Used to have a chain brake assembly in here, I guess, but it doesn't have it, which doesn't really bug me very much. Let's grab something else. This here, the M18 Milwaukee top handle. This is another saw that impresses me. I mean, I feel like they all impress me. I pretty much like them all, I guess. Even the old Poulons. Anyway, this is the small battery, the 5.0. So it's not really going to be the full output of if you had a larger battery, but to engage this one and turn it on, all you got to do is just engage the brake and it's ready to go. So you can see here. You know, really, that's not that bad for how convenient this is. I am excited to try the larger battery. If all you needed was a chainsaw for your car or your truck or something like that, this would be almost perfect. Let me grab something else. This saw here is probably the rarest chainsaw in my collection. It's a Lombard Lightning, which you do find and you do see them around, but this one's 84cc big block, and I guess those are hard to find. This is the only one I have personally seen, and it's the only one I have seen on YouTube. That is the 84cc. I got this at a garage sale and I paid $50 for it. It fired up at the garage sale, and to me it just looked like something special, so I decided to grab it. The only thing I've done to this one is rinse the tank, and I've scraped the carbon out of the exhaust already, and just gave it a quick inspection. I have not started it in probably it's been a couple months probably, so I don't even think I'm going to prime it. I think we're just going to see if she fires up. The compression is actually really good on this one. You know, I want to fire it up. Let me grab a little prime gas. Still got the old brass original. It's really close to a Homelite XL 12. I like these little bottles for squirting gas, but if you leave them out in the sun, they will push fluid out. Oh, that felt good. You gotta remember to hold on to that one. This one will pop in your hands pretty good. A lot like the 038 and the Neotech as well. Let's try it again with the choke on this time. You know, let me check and make sure it actually has fuel in it also. Oh yeah, it's completely empty. Let me go put some fuel in there real quick. Well, this is literally all the two-stroke I have in here left. We're going to go ahead and put it in this soft. And after that, I'm going to have to get some more. Hopefully that'll be enough to get her started. Do you guys use these old cans? I like these old ones that have the vent on them still, that are just regular. The new ones, I really don't like them. So whenever I'm at garage sales, I always pick these ones up. And years ago, I used to sell them on eBay when there was a ban here in Oregon. So anyway, let's put a little more gas in the carb and see what happens. Or we could just spill the gas on the grass. That's also a good thing too. I didn't put a lot in there. I really don't want to flood it, but I don't really feel like it's on the edge of being flooded yet. $50, you really can't beat it. I went with my gut on this one. I had no idea at the time when I bought it what Lombard was or anything about it. I just picked it up and it felt special. And it was a vintage chainsaw, so I wasn't going to leave without it pretty much. I guess the guy who eventually broke off and designed these for Lombard used to work for Homelite, and he did, I guess, the XL12, and anyway, you can see it's very similar to an XL12. The oil is in the same spot, the feel, I mean, just the overall shape. I have an XL12 I'll grab real quick, but this thing has way more power. Last time oh sorry, this isn't the XL12. This is the the Super XL automatic. You can see it's very similar to this guy as well, but let me go grab the XL12. Yeah, this one is the XL12. I just want to tell everybody thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody. Who watches the videos. I'm a little nervous to be on live, but having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. So just thanks for tuning in, guys. I mean, it really means a lot to me. Yeah, this is the XL12. I mean, and really look at them side by side. You know, really not much of a weight difference considering this one has a bar. Very similar. The filters don't work. They're like about a ½ inch off. But you know, I've yet to start this XL12. This one here, I got it with the C5 or the C51 convertible. I also paid $30 for this one as well. I did put a little gas in the carburetor and it did pop. But when I looked inside the fuel tank, there was like a bunch of oxidation and like powder, and like the case was almost like coming apart inside. So I think I'm going to clean it out and maybe use red coat. I'm not really sure if that's the proper thing to do with that, but I'm going to clean this one out before I fire it up all the way. But it seems to be in a decent condition. I know there's a lot of these out there that are a lot better shape, and I don't think there's anything special about this one, but it's my first XL12. Let me grab a different saw. So this one is the Stihl 075 AV. This saw is a beast. This is the one that, out of all of them, I kind of have a harder time imagining people running this saw. It's not bad. It's pretty balanced. Has a big 36-inch bar, and these spikes are insane. This one runs on a Nova chip currently, and I still think I got to get in there and clean the carburetor out a little better, or maybe perhaps just rebuild it this time. She runs pretty decent, but definitely a little bit rich, and it always seems to be a little bit rich. I also have a really old plug in here. I just need to get a new spark plug, so I'll try that. Sometimes I wonder if the coil is getting a little weak or something along those lines, but yeah, like I said, this one is running on a Nova chip. Probably can't see it back in there, but it's in there. I made a video about it because there was a lot of debate on if it would work or not. In this case, it did work. Let's fire it up. Well, she wants to go. kind of one of my favorites. I don't know why. It was a saw that came to me that I didn't necessarily want. It was just one of those convenience things because at the time I wasn't really into Stihl as much as I was Homelite. And it's such a good saw at a good price that I had to do it. I bought this, I paid a little bit of cash, and I traded like a Macola 3616 or something like that. It was one of those homeowner saws that came out, like one of the late model Macolas. And really wasn't a great saw. I didn't like it very much. It's just the kind of thing I usually fix up to trade for old stuff like this. And ever since then, I've been happy with it, you know. I got it running on a Nova chip. I do not put it in the wood because this chain is really dull. And I just haven't had the motivation to sharpen this 36-inch 404 chain. So I may put this on the grinder. My boss at work has a chain grinder, so I may take it down there and turn it to a square. We will find out, but I'm still going to mess around with this one. I just thought it's been kind of low on the priority. I got it running, and I decided to kind of, you know, put it on the back burner. Let me grab something else real quick.
Got the goodies.
Let's go. This here is my husky. He's the only husky I have. He always runs. Oh, hi. You want to come say hi? Come over here. Come on. All right, off with you. Off with you.
Come
on. This one here is a Homelite 450, 32-inch bar. Hey, get out of here. He likes to come pee on my log. Anyway, this is a Homelite 450, 32-inch bar. This is the first large vintage saw that I ever had. I believe it's like 70 cc or 72 cc, or it might be 74. I really can't remember, to be honest, at the moment. I got this one, and it was kind of rebuilt by somebody. They had gone through and done a lot of work to it. I don't want to say like they did bad, but it just, there was a lot of problems with it. And anyway, I took it all apart and got it back together as much as I could. It's getting a little low on compression, I think. I mean, it's enough to start and run just fine. It just takes forever to get started. And I have another 450 in the shop that has great compression, and it just fires right up. I mean, and you can feel a pretty big difference between the two. So eventually I'll either rebuild this one or kind of swap the motors, because the other one's kind of not in the best shape. But maybe we can get it started. Let's try. I don't know if you have a lot of time, because I feel like this thing's going to take a few pulls. As long as it has gas in it, you know? It really does help. Oh, that's got gas. Now this exhaust is still original, and it's together. It hasn't been welded or anything yet. A lot of these are broken and kind of fabricated back together. I do have one that somebody broke and hogged out the inside of it and kind of modified it, and I may put that one on here, but one of the ears for the mounting tabs is broken. So this has been a great one. I was lucky enough to find a matching spike here for this. So this saw really means a lot to me. This is the one that really got me going. I was able to find a wrap handle as well, which I personally like. I don't know if that's just a West Coast thing or something that I like. We do have big trees around here, and I have used this saw quite a bit. It has more hours than most vintage saws probably, as far as in my collection. So yeah, let me grab something else. All right, we have a Jonsered 90 here. This thing is really it's another beast of a chainsaw. These bucking spikes, I've seen them around on a few saws, but I don't know if they're relatively rare. Somebody built a custom bracket to work on this one, and then this one fits. Looks like it's a standard size. These are very cool though. Oh, that one's a little bit loose. Look at that. Didn't even know. I have ran this one into, so it's a 36-inch bar, and I buried it completely. It does do really well. I'll say like a modern 461 will still outperform it, but this is really special to run. It's really something pretty fun. So I traded a Husqvarna 151 for this. Or sorry, Husqvarna 51. It was a saw that I got and cleaned up a little bit, sharpened the chain. And the guy said he had something old that he would like to trade, and I'm always interested in old trades, so I felt like the Husqvarna was probably worth somewhere around, you know, maybe like $150, $175. I don't really, you know, somewhere around in that area. And so yeah, I ended up trading him this, and I didn't know anything about it at the time. I just saw it in his car, and to me it looked like something special. So, you know, I've learned, if you don't know what it is and you can tell it's something special, you should probably just grab it and find out later, because somebody will probably like it. So let's see if she'll start. I haven't ran this one in a couple of weeks. The switch is on either upside down or it's supposed to be that way. Only complaint about this saw, and it's not even an issue, is the air filter cover keeps coming loose, so no matter how tight I tighten it. Yeah, let's see if she'll start. This one does have a decompression valve, so that's really nice. But the throttle lock is never my friend on this side. It just keeps popping off. But found, if I pull the trigger your direction really hard while locking it, it will stay on for starting at least. So give it a shot. This is decompression valve on. And this will pop in your hands pretty good. yeah, that's the Jonsered 90, 87cc. She's got a lot of pop left to her. I really like this saw. It's another wrap handle. I don't know if maybe you guys might know if the handle used to come all the way down or if that's just where it stops. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching, and I might do some more lives again. I'm not really sure. This is kind of my first real experience with it. Definitely nervous, and don't really like to talk on camera very often, or at least I like to. I just get really nervous about doing it. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody watching, and hopefully there's a lot more to come. So thanks again.